Ah, the boarding process, a symphony of shuffling feet, impatient sighs, and the clatter of carry-on luggage. We've all been there, eager to get settled into our seats and begin our airborne adventure. But here's a secret. Unless you're carrying a hefty piece of luggage destined for the overhead bins, boarding last might just be your ticket to a smoother travel experience. You see, airlines often pre-assign seats. This means your spot is secured whether you're first in line or bringing up the rear. So why subject yourself to the cramped aisle and the mad scramble for overhead space? By boarding last, you minimize your wait time and waltz onto a relatively empty plane. Of course, if you're traveling with a large carry-on, you'll want to join the boarding queue early to secure that precious overhead real estate. But for those traveling light, embrace the art of strategic waiting. It's one of the simplest yet most overlooked air travel hacks. So next time you're at the gate, resist the urge to join the throngs immediately. Find a comfortable spot, grab a book or a snack, and watch the boarding frenzy from a safe distance. Your future self will thank you. That little rectangular slip of paper, your boarding pass, is more than just a ticket to ride. It holds hidden within its lines a secret code, a 6-digit sequence that reveals more about you than you might realize. This seemingly innocuous code, known as the Passenger Name Record, PNR, is a treasure trove of personal data. Your date of birth, contact details, even credit card information used for the booking. It's all there encoded within those 6 digits. While this information is crucial for airlines to manage reservations and ensure a smooth travel experience, it also highlights the importance of treating your boarding pass with care. Don't just discard it in a public bin after your flight. Shred it, tear it up, or find a secure way to dispose of it. Remember, identity theft can happen anywhere, so protect your personal information. Now let's talk about those mysterious chimes you hear during a flight. We all recognize the distinct sound of the fasten seatbelt sign, but have you ever noticed other less familiar chimes? These subtle cues are like a secret language spoken between the cockpit and the cabin crew. While their exact meanings might vary between airlines, they often signal events like turbulence warnings, requests for beverage service, or even a friendly reminder for attendants to take their designated breaks. So the next time you're airborne, pay attention to those seemingly random chimes. They might just offer a glimpse into the hidden workings of your flight. Air travel often feels like a magical feat, soaring above the clouds with ease. However, pilots and air traffic controllers constantly navigate potential hazards. One such hazard is the surprisingly common bird strike. Bird strikes can pose a serious threat, especially during takeoff and landing. Over 13,000 bird strikes are reported annually in the United States. Airports use creative tactics like blank cannons and scarecrows to deter birds. And then there's the electrifying reality of lightning strikes. Planes are built to withstand these jolts of electricity. Clever design ensures the current flows along the exterior shell. Rigorous testing ensures safety during these electrifying encounters. So rest assured, your plane can handle even Mother Nature's most dramatic light shows. Let's address the elephant in the aluminum cabin airplane food. It's often the subject of jokes and groans. But is it truly as bad as its reputation suggests? The truth, as with most things, is a bit more nuanced. Our sense of taste is a complex interplay of factors, and the environment inside an airplane cabin plays a significant role in how we perceive flavor. The low humidity levels at high altitudes, often drier than the Sahara Desert, can wreak havoc on our taste buds, making food taste bland and unappetizing. To compensate for this sensory dulling, airlines often resort to adding extra salt and sugar to their in-flight meals. While this might seem like a logical solution, it can often backfire, resulting in dishes that are overly salty or excessively sweet. But it's not just the dry air that affects our taste buds. The low cabin pressure also plays a part, reducing our ability to perceive aromas. And as any food enthusiast knows, smell is a crucial component of the flavor experience. So, the next time you find yourself picking at a bland airplane meal, remember that it's not entirely the chef's fault. The unique conditions of air travel create a culinary challenge that even the most skilled chefs struggle to overcome. Ever wondered what goes on in the cockpit when the seatbelt sign is off? Today, We're lifting the veil on some of the quirks and habits of pilots. From their pre-flight rituals to the little superstitions they swear by, there's a lot more to flying a plane than just the technical know-how. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the fascinating world of pilots and their unique traits. Did you ever notice those tiny holes in airplane windows? They're actually called breather holes, and they serve a crucial purpose. These holes help to balance air pressure and prevent the windows from fogging up. And what about the strategic use of triangles in airplane design? These shapes are used for their strength and ability to evenly distribute stress, ensuring the aircraft can withstand the forces of flight. It's fascinating how such small details play a big role in aviation safety and efficiency. So what's the real difference between first class and business class? Well, first class offers the ultimate in luxury, with spacious seating, gourmet meals, and top-notch service. Business class, on the other hand, provides a high level of comfort and amenities, but with a bit less extravagance. Both classes aim to make your journey as pleasant as possible, but first class is where you'll find the most exclusive perks and privacy. Ever wondered what happens to your body during a flight? The changes in cabin pressure can cause your ears to pop and sometimes even lead to mild swelling in your feet and ankles. Dehydration is another common issue as the cabin air is quite dry. It's important to stay hydrated and move around a bit to keep your circulation going. Despite these minor discomforts, our bodies are quite resilient and adapt well to the conditions of air travel. The longest non-stop flight in the world is a true test of endurance for both the aircraft and passengers. This marathon journey spans nearly 20 hours, covering thousands of miles without a single layover. Airlines have to carefully plan for fuel, meals, and even passenger comfort to make such a long flight feasible. It's a remarkable achievement in aviation, showcasing just how far we've come in our ability to connect distant parts of the globe.